Demi. So I've been thinking a little bit just about some tips with regards to entering Miss South Africa. First of all, I would just say, just really try and be authentic. Or don't try and be authentic, just be authentic, be yourself. If you're going to try and memorize what you want to say in an interview, you will probably always mess up. But if you have key points, if you know what you want to talk about, if you know what you're passionate about, if you know why you are entering Miss South Africa, what you want to be able to achieve with the title, what you can add to the title, what kind of representative do you want to be for South Africa, it will make everything so much easier. Another point that I tried focusing on, or the mindset that I went into the Miss South Africa pageant, was not, what if I don't make it, or what if I don't win? I went in with the mindset, well, you know what if I do make it? What if I do win? How amazing would that be? And I tried my best to stay focused on the positive things. I tried my best to stay focused on the things that I can influence and that I have the power to control, instead of the things that I don't. A third point, once you do enter Miss South Africa and you make it through the semi-finals or the finals, you will be constantly compared to so many people that you're competing with, because it is a competition after all. So my advice would be to stay focused on your strengths, your passions, what you are bringing to the table, who you are. Don't compare your apples to somebody else's pears, because everyone has different life experiences. Everyone will be having something different that they bring to the table. One thing that I really had to work on, and am still working on, is not to be scared to take a pause and to take a break in the middle of saying something. So for instance, if this is your interview round or your final question on stage before the winner is announced, don't be scared to take a pause. When somebody asks you a question, take a moment to think about what they're asking. Take a moment to think about what you want to say. I think for a speaker, a pause feels like 5 minutes. But for the audience, you know what? It maybe just sounds normal. It actually just gives them an opportunity to process what you just said, or to think about what you just said. So don't be scared to take pauses. If you have a bad habit of saying that would be my one piece of advice. And lastly, with the Miss South Africa entries being opened, I've received so many questions on social media from ladies that ask me, you know what, Demi, I don't know if this is right, I don't know if this is what I should do. I think from my personal experience, if you want to enter Miss South Africa, nothing is going to stand in your way. You won't allow anything to stand in your way. I personally was very convicted that that is the road I wanted to follow, that was the path I wanted to take. And I did everything in my capabilities to be as best prepared as possible. And by being as best prepared as possible, I mean that I was able to present the best Demi possible to the judges, but also to South Africa, because you end up being a national representative, which is a really, really big honor and a very big responsibility. So don't forget about that. To me, becoming Miss Universe was more of a national victory than it was a personal victory. So think about that. Think why you want to be Miss South Africa. Focus on that, and you should be good. All the best to everyone entering. I can't wait to see all the contestants and to cheer you guys on. And I also can't wait to welcome a new face into the Miss South Africa sisterhood. Bye!